Welcome back to our channel, that is AI Next Generation. So in the previous video we already have been seen about the dictionary in the Python. This is the continuous of the previous video. We already have been seeing the different data type, that is a string, list, tuples, dictionary, sets. Okay, now for this, before starting the loop, that is a for loop and while loop, you must understand about the condition in the Python. Okay, so we are going to use the two condition, that is a one is the if condition, else condition, and there is one more condition whenever you are going to apply, that is a multiple condition. Then in that place you have to use elif condition. Okay, so that's really we will just make this thing really easy. So before starting, you have to understand the syntax of that. Okay, so what I am just speaking, like if you're just giving some condition. Okay, if you're just writing and you have to write something condition. Okay, you have to write here some condition for that, and if this condition is true, then this particular block will execute. Okay, mean this particular block will execute, so it will be like true. I'm just writing random syntax for that. And if this particular if condition is really false, then what you are going to write here, you are just writing here false. Okay, what does it mean? That if this condition is true, then this particular block will execute, and if this condition is false, then this particular block will execute. Okay, so one either this one will execute or this one will execute. Okay, so let's start with this particular random example. Okay, so before starting, you should know about something condition, like I can just take an example, like user, you are just writing something user and the password. Okay, so first of all I have to write if condition, if user equal to something, what the it is written by the x. Okay, like we can just start with the user, that is xyz. I'm just giving the random stuff, and psw I'm just giving 1 2 3. Okay, these two I'm just giving the condition. We will just execute for the or and also how we are going to execute. Here you are just going to write what if this particular x equal to user. Okay, but what is x? Okay, so for x you can just define here, you can just keep define here x equal to something which can be taken input by the user. Okay, so you can just write here enter username. Okay, that's okay. And now what you are going to write here, if x equal to user, then you have to just print execute or true. You can just true. And if this condition is false, then you are just writing else. And for that else, you are just writing, you don't have to write the condition for the else, because whenever this will be true, then automatic this will be the false. Okay, just remember this one. Sorry, and you are just writing here false. Okay, so sorry for that. So if you are just writing here this if this particular x equal to user, means if you are just taking the input from the user and it matches with the xyz, then you are just executing this block. And if does not matches with this xyz, then you are using this else block. Okay, let's see first with the help of only user, then after we will see about the password. Okay, so here what you have to just write here, you have to just write here xyz. Okay, so now you are able to see, you are just writing true. Okay, but what if you are just using two conditions, that is if you want to execute user also and you want to execute password also. Okay, so what you can just write here, you can just write here and. Okay, so you are just writing and here you are just writing y equal to psw password. Okay, but what is y? Again you are just taking this y, that is a password from the user. So what do you mean by and? Why I have just written and? Okay, so first of all you have to write input, you are just taking in you want only integer password from the user. Okay, so what you are just writing here, integer input, and then after you are just writing enter password. Then after I will explain you about the and. Okay, so what you are just writing here, PAWSWORD. Okay, and then after what you are just writing here, that's true. But what's the and is basically that if this particular x is equal to user and also if the password also match, then this particular condition will operate. Okay, that is the and, means 1 equal to 1. What is the and gate? If you know about the and gate, so if your background is from the engineering background, so you already we have seen about the and gate and or gate. Okay, so what you are just writing here, if the condition is true for this, and also in particular, and if the condition is true, x equal to user, and also for the y also, then this particular condition will execute, this block will execute. And if this any condition is false, like if you are just entering username as a correct but password you are just writing as a incorrect, then this particular condition, this particular block will not execute. Okay, so now let's get start and see what you have to just enter. You have to enter the username. First of all, we will enter as it is what we have just mentioned. this is the xyz, that is entered by another. So you already have been signed in, suppose in somewhere application, and you know that you have just saved as username and password, that is saved in the backend of that particular application. But again you are just coming back and you want to sign back to that particular application. You are just writing the username, and then after you are just writing some password. Okay, if this particular condition is true, we already have written the xyz and 123, that is a correct. Okay, so this particular condition will execute and it's displaying as a true. But if you are just writing again, and if you are just entering xyz as a true, but password you are just entering 1234, then it will just display you false, because even the one condition is not satisfying the AND gate, then these particular blocks will not execute. Okay, that is the case in the AND gate. But now if you are using OR, if you are just writing OR gate, so that's the another difference, means you either one of the condition is true, either xyz is true, and if you are just writing password also 1234, then this condition will execute, means one of the condition must be have the true. Okay, either it can be usernames will be correct or passwords will be correct, then this condition, this particular block will execute, this condition become true and this particular block will execute. Okay, this was about the if and else where you are going to use. Okay, now we will jump whenever you want to use the multiple condition. So what do you mean by multiple condition? In that case you have to use elif for that. Okay, elif. So here you have given one condition, this is the condition you have given, but you have to write one more condition for that. Okay, so what you have to just write here, so this was the about the password and id you are just entering, but the condition, like if I can just say example, if you are just matching with the username, that is x equal to username, and if this particular you are just matching with the elif, that you are just saying user is a true, I'm just writing the random stuff, user true. And then if you are giving one more condition, that is a password, you have to just give the enter, and if this password is enter, then you are just saying password correct. Okay, so what do you mean by this? What I'm just writing here. So first of all, you are just writing this. How the Python will go? First, it will go to the this if block, and if this condition is true, then this particular condition will execute. Okay. Now, if it will jump to the next block, and again it will just think about the condition. If this condition is true, then it will execute this one. If the both condition is false, then it will execute this else block. Okay, that's what the real. If this condition is true, then it will not execute this particular else block. For that, it will check for the elif. Okay, this was the about the if, elif, and else you are going to use. So it was really clear for you. So first of all, if you are just saying, let's see and let's try, you are just writing x y z w, suppose. Okay, and you are just writing 1 2 3. So what the pass is true means, what you can just see with the example. So if x equal to user means username you have just written xyzw. Okay, so xyzw means the username does not match. So this condition is false, this condition you have given, that is a false, then it will jump to the this elif condition. Okay, now it will check the condition y equal to password, you have entered y 123 equal to 1 through 3, that condition match to that, then you are just printing the pass true. Okay, so this was about the elif condition. Again you can just see, if you are just writing xyz as true, and if you are just writing password of 1234, then it will just execute, that is a user true, means this condition is true, then it will execute, and rest is a false. Okay, now again let's see, I'm just going through every condition, so it will like easy for you. Okay, so now you are just seeing, whenever you are just entering xyz is a true and password is 123, but you are just entering password also correct, but in this particular, if this condition satisfy, if any condition will satisfy, it will just print and it will just execute. That is the about the coding. Okay, so you have just passed this condition as a xyz, this is the first priority, the first condition you have given, and if this condition is true, then it will not jump to the elif condition, it will directly jump to the, it will just print to this block, that's it. Okay, neither it will jump to the elif and neither it will jump to the else. Clear? So if this condition is satisfied, then it will jump to the elif condition, and if this condition is a false, if this condition is a true, then it will execute this thing, it will not jump to this particular elif, and if this condition is false, then it will check for the elif condition whether it match or not. If this condition is true, then it will just execute this block, and if the condition is also false, then both the condition is false, then it will execute else block. I can just show you the last one, like if you're just entering xyz w and 1 2 3 4 something. Okay, so you are just writing false, means else block has been executed. This was about the if and else you are using in the Python. That's was really easy. In the next next video, we are going to use about the loops in the Python. So That's all for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.